Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for Nikola Vucevic.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. Well, this was looking like a great matchup. It still is. But, Brent, it's diminished somewhat because both teams are dealing with injuries.
And so with injury, BA, comes opportunity. The depth of these teams is going to be on display, and which team is more prepared to give those guys quality minutes to get a win.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. LaVine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. And it's Caruso in at the point. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovic team up in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Griffin, and it's Capella in at the center. To the right side. Here's Young. True on the 14-footer.
And Trey just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Caruso, the pass to LaVine, picked by Vucevic. And LaVine with the basket on the assist by Caruso.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Young, and it's rejected. They get it back. Johnson passes to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Young way outside. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Young's gone just 1 for 4 so far.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Now here's DeRozan, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of. And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And Grant, DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Vucevic, a screen on Griffin. And the basket by DeRozan.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Bogdanovic finds Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Free throw's good. Young, Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And the 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. 5th best, Clint Capella.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Caruso against Young. Williams with the screen. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. And finished off by Vucevic.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low, crashing through the contact to finish strong.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside Young. Johnson a screen on Caruso. Here's Young. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Williams.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much focus on Vucevic, it leaves a wide open man.
Pass to Young. To the inside, Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Launches a three. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. DeRozan with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Williams a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's DeRozan. The rebound by the Hawks. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's time for some teachers.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Chicago making some changes. .136 left in the first. Holiday against Dragic. Pass to Green. Here's to Sumu. 6 to shoot. Bradley sets a screen. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Got a piece of it. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Hawks have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Culver outside. Driving in. Pass to Kaminsky. Holiday against Dragic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship ring.
Now, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level.
Now here's Dragic. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot to end the cold streak. It's deflected. Outside Holiday. And here is Kaminsky. Holiday with the ball. Back to Kaminsky. Now here's Culver. Outside Holiday. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Dragic outside. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You just can't leave Goran Dragic open from the three-point line. He loves getting free from beyond the arc and letting it fly.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out in front, up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Chicago leading. And so in the game for the Bulls, Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Dosunmu in at the 1. Drummond to screen on Griffin. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the jam by Drummond.
You really at times can throw that ball up near the top of the square, and Andre Drummond can still get up for it.
Pass to Bogdanovic. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Levine for 3. Offensive rebound. And the basket by DeRozan. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
This guy just knows how to finish. DeRozan keeps his focus on the basket and delivers.
Back to Okongwu. And he can't get that one. And it's Chicago the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Johnson passes to Griffin to end the run. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Drummond. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Williams is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. Atlanta on D. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan against Griffin. And it's DeRozan missing. The Hawks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
Capella, screen on Levine. Bogdanovic finds Capella. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Crafty move. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella, another shot block.
Bogdanovic against DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Johnson. Culver comes in for Griffin. Holiday's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Krejci subbed in for Trae Young. almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Krejci. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's White. That one goes in. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Krejci, defended by Dragic. Pass to Culver. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. A shot to stop the drought. And it's Chicago with a board.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
White, the pass to Williams. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Kaminsky. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Bradley sets a screen. Tipped away. It's stolen by Culver. Here's Krejci, defended by Dragic. Right side, Holiday. Pass to Krejci. Clock at 6. Kaminsky outside. Three-pointer, Holiday. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bradley, guarded by Capella. White on the wing. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. The offensive rebound. White on the wing. Tries again. That one a little long.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Bulls up by 16. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hello, folks. DeMar DeRozan has been absolutely everywhere in this game. What a tremendous first half from him, carrying his team.
Reminds me a lot of me. I mean, I got to carry shot during a lot of these segments. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I think he's half asleep on the set. See? You know what I'm saying? That's half asleep because he's snoring just a little bit. See?
What happened?
Shifting our focus, how about DeMar DeRozan tonight? Asserting himself. Man, he's just playing great.
He's really on a roll, isn't he? Once a guy gets in rhythm, it can be hard to shake him out of it. We'll see what the defense has planned for him in the second half.
So far, it seems like they're just hoping he'll run out of steam. Not a great strategy if you ask anyone. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Bulls shooting around 50% in the game so far. Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Griffin in at the small forward position. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 16. Young finds Johnson. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Caruso grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And the basket by DeRozan.
That's exactly what the coaching staff wants to see out of DeRozan. The hair trigger release, the decisiveness.
Here's Bogdanovich. Johnson passes to Young. Tipped. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. Young against Caruso. Here's Vucevic. Capella with the defensive effort.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Young, the pass to Griffin. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Levine. Now here's Capella. He's covered by Levine. Count it. Good. Capella's got 6.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open had to give it up.
Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, B.A., man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
Here's Young. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist from Young. Capella's gotten 4 this quarter. Young against Caruso. DeRozan, a screen on Young. Pass to DeRozan. Over Griffin. Again, the Bulls score.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Young against Caruso. And stolen by Caruso. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Griffin outside. Young inside. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. Culver comes in for Griffin. Holiday's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Holiday subbed in for Young. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Levine. And Dragic has subbed in for Caruso. DeRozan outside. Bradley sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And the bucket is good. Bradley's got his first points of the night.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Outside Holiday. Picked up by Okongwu. The shot by Holiday, no good. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Count it.
Again, it's DeRozan. I mean, just a big, big night. It feels like DeMar's been doing this forever.
Dragic against Holiday. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Holiday. Takes a three. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got 5 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Dragic finds DeRozan. Here he goes. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Pass to Culver. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Holiday. Dragic outside. Over Holiday. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Chicago. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Alex Caruso, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Green in at the 4. Caruso outside. Pass to LaVine, puts up a 3. The shot misses, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Picked up by Okongwu. Young from long range. He drops it from range.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Now here's LaVine. Green with a screen on Bogdanovich. LaVine with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Green. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Chicago. Lets it go from 11, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Green from deep. And they'll get another chance. Outside LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And the shot goes down. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. LaVine understands when to shoot and when to pass in pick and rolls.
Here's Young. Misses off the left iron.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
DeRozan. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Outside Johnson. Picked by Bogdanovich. Johnson inside, working on Green. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got his first 2 points of the night.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Green with a screen on Griffin. And it's good for 2. DeRozan's got 11 in the second half.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Johnson a screen on Caruso. Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Caruso outside. Pass to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
At the line for your Hawks.
And the free throw, no good. MVP voting is usually somewhat contentious. What's your criteria for that award, Brent?
I think it's really difficult, BA, and I don't think there's anything wrong with people talking about it when the voters are saying year to year their criteria changes, because guess what? Every season is different. So it's a very difficult award to try to pick out the very best player in the league. Winning has to have something to do with it.
Levine gets the bucket.
Athletic play from Levine down in the paint, using his physical gifts to navigate to his shot.
Back to Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
DeRozan with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
I mean, just so difficult to keep DeRozan out of the lane. He draws a lot of fouls in there in the paint.
Mr. DeRozan, 2 shots.
That's good from DeRozan. DeRozan hits them both. And the Hawks with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Young with it. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
The Bulls making a switch here. DeSumu's checked in. 1:19 left in the fourth. Levine finds DeRozan. Now here's Vucevic. Levine passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. DeRozan outside. Fires the 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. Young from long range. Williams grabs the board.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Griffin against DeRozan. Picked by Vucevic. 18 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Bulls lead by 13.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Levine passes to DeRozan. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. DeMar, a big-time road win for you guys. How were you able to get it done?
We came out aggressive, both ends. We knew it was going to be tough. It's a great team. We understood if we came in here and played with the intensity that we know how to play with, we could walk out of here with a victory.
You matched that intensity. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.